Okay, so this is different from what I usually upload. We need to have a serious talk moment right here. Yesterday, a video came out of Ahmaud's final moments. If you do not know, he was an unarmed black man who was shot to death for simply jogging in his neighborhood. Basically, this happened all the way back in February 23rd in my state of Georgia. Basically, he had stopped to look at construction for not even a full minute and continued to jog. He was then followed by these two men. Can't remember the names right now, but it was a father and a son, both white. They then proceed to stop him. Him basically feeling threatened, basically continues to jog away. They stop him. One of the men attacks him. The other goes to get a shotgun. He's shot twice. Now, I have not watched the video because I simply cannot watch someone die. We've seen so many men die at the hands of police and just pure racism. Like, when the video came out, I just couldn't do it because that could have been my brother. That could have been my uncle. It gave me flashbacks to when I was pulled over a year, like not even a full year ago. I talked about it once. I got pulled over for driving. Basically, I drove over the sidewalk. I stopped at the light. It was over the crosswalk. It was 1 a.m. I was driving back home from work at Six Flags. I was pulled over and I didn't have my wallet because it fell out my bag at work. So I was instantly worried, but I gave them information. Thankfully, my ID was there. But when I got home, I was immediately in tears. And I could not watch this video because I knew I would erupt in tears. And I'd react the same way to all the other young men that have died at the hands of just pure racism. And it gives us a lot of PTSD that we don't acknowledge when these videos and these photos come out. But I need you to listen to this. This man deserves justice. And the reason why this video came out yesterday is because they're trying to sweep this under the rug because the dad works for the DA. The state's DA is basically wanting to take it to a grand jury, which I'm all the way here for. Joe Biden has even said this needs to go to a grand jury and this man deserves justice. There are protests right now by people who are wearing masks, basically saying this man deserves justice throughout the entire city of Atlanta and for Georgia right now. This needs to stop. And I'm going to say this till the end of time. Change is not going to happen unless we act. And his name will not be forgotten.